half health right now. No bottle in sight. She almost has enough for it though, so we'll probably see that careered in soon.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I was actually going to say is that I think we saw this best with, I think, Baby Knight playing for MIM at the SWC, was that he was able to dominate games, or a few games, really, really effectively, having secured great early farm, and that was with a tri-lane. So I think if he's allowed solo XP and solo farm, then, I mean, we've seen it in Hon as well with Angry Testy and Chew when they were...
Initiation onto Voodoo Jester and Playground. They're both caught right here. Flick coming out. Ice Imprisonment will hit. Voodoo Jester going down. And Flurry coming out onto Forsaken Archer, so he goes down, but Playground goes down as well. So a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of the Legion. So, but if, Forsaken Archer's dying, the carry's, getting taken out. Now Magma's actually stuck behind creeps. Oh, wow. No mana to be had, though, on Panda, so no follow-up.
To be honest, I don't think he could have followed it up anyway, simply because he flicks Magmus, he tries to take Magmus out of position, Magmus stuns away, and nothing's been achieved. Meanwhile,
That's
quite a sensible play from Magmus here. He's actually teleported to the second tower, so that the creeps can't see him, going around behind here, looking to get this gank off. It's got a lot of potential. I mean, Valkyrie Magmus is a recognised lane, it's a lane we're all familiar with, and that is, putting it simply, because Javelin and a guaranteed stun is really, really powerful. So, and it looks like Bubbles is going to fall for this. He hasn't got any mana to Shell Surf. He's screwed pretty much. Valkyrie puts out a 0.5 second arrow. Doesn't matter.
Oh, ult somewhere. I don't even know how he got that mana. And they're going to have to stop. Wow.
Oh,
mana battery ticking in, yeah. So that saved his ass right there. Health pot being popped as well. So great play by Bubbles, waiting for him to waste all the stuff, but he really risked it there as well. So,
well, absolutely, that is just great, great, great play there by Trixie playing the Bubbles. I mean, it's not anything other than what we've come to expect from him, but nonetheless, that is really sharp, quick thinking, using that mana battery and then using that ultimate and getting out of range just in time. So, I mean, the thing I'd like to criticise though, Valkyrie really didn't make best use of the guaranteed stun. I mean, if she just backed off a bit and made, hit a 2-second arrow, Trixie wouldn't have had a hope in hell, Because
yeah, it was a half second instead of a 2. So easily would have gone down with that. So
yeah, bit of a mistake there, but nonetheless, I mean, you have to say, it's not something I'd like to take away from the Legion, but really, got to just give Trixie some credit for a pretty amazing piece of play there. Something that actually interests me about this build, I've seen quite a lot, is taking one level in Cannonball and then sticking with it, because Cannonball at level 1 is not terribly effective. It's, same flight time, same radius, 100 damage and 0.75 seconds stun, so it's pretty mediocre, and I can't help but feel you might as well just take an extra level in Flurry for all the good it's worth, or even get level 1 Flicken. I mean, I suppose you've got to level it unless you're going extra flicks, which he is.
I think it's more of a stop to an escape, more than anything, to allow time for the Flurry charges to rebuild. It's just one of those disables. He's using more as a disable rather than a stun. For just that quick animation cancel type of deal, which he's going to use right here. Here goes the flick. This is going to be the stun right here of Flurry coming out. So, yeah, he doesn't use the cannonball at all there because he knew the flick was going to happen. So, I'm sorry, the Flurry was going to be enough.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mac, playing that Magmus, tries to get off a super sneaky gank on mid. Unbeknownst to him, the map hawk is sitting right next to him. He can't see it. Fresh Pro just walks up, ulties him up the hill, which must have come as rather a surprise, and he gets nommed alive. Panda actually flicks Magmus out of his steam cloud before the fade time's over. Not really able to follow up on that, so the tri-lanes are re-established. Really, though, I think at 10-minute mark, we probably want to look at, not exactly keeping score, but really, in terms of golden experience, these two teams are very, very close together. But actually, look at Forsaken Archer, 18 creep kills, then you look at No-Tail, 40, so even though the teams are pretty equivalent, No-Tail's actually coming out of it looking a lot better than Forsaken Archer is. So, in that respect, especially considering that Weezing's died 3 times, MSI have won this tri-lane, and even though the teams aren't obviously unbalanced and they're actually behind on gold, that's mainly because Fresh Pro is
Forsaken Archer with crippling volley. Sustainer has been picked up on Panda, by the way.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Fresh Pro going for that Null Stone again, which is a pretty solid item on anyone.
Oh, especially with this team lineup on the other side. I mean, that blocks so many spells.
Well, Glacius the Ice Imprisonment. That's it.
Yeah. No, that's about it, I suppose. Well, I mean, if you exit in this type of level can play, I guess, looking at it from a perspective of, yeah, right. Looking at it from a lower end perspective, Magmus sometimes will target people that stops the stun there, that type of deal. But He might actually be going Rune Axe, which would actually be a decent item here.
No. Very bad.
Huh.
I hate people who build Rune Axe on Panda. It's one of my special pet hates. If you do that, I will kick you from the
Yes!
Skype.
I struck a nerve against yawning. My job is complete for today.
I'm sad. I'll yawn a bit, just annoy you that way. I have a perfectly legitimate excuse. No one can say I didn't warn them with it, and it's still fantastically annoying. But yeah, I mean, Rune Axe on Panda, I just don't get it. It doesn't. I mean, fair enough, it adds a regen, but so does a Nullstone. And Rune Axes don't block spells, to put it in its very simplest terms.
Well, but at the same token, what you said, it doesn't block that many spells this round. I mean, you have Ice Imprisonment, and that's about it.
It blocks Ice Imprisonment, doesn't it?
Well, but you can still cast spells while you're in Ice Imprisonment. You know, you can get a flick and get out of it practically.
Okay, so what we've agreed is that he should be building a Sackstone, basically.
Theoretically, yeah, it'd be better off. But at the same time, I'd rather see him get a Frostburn first. You know, since all of his spells are so dependent on, you know, how much strength he has or how much damage he has, etc. You know, he is one of those item-dependent heroes.
I think, realistically, I would rather just see him pick up... Oh, hang on, Valkyrie in the bottom lane actually gets caught by the Bubbles ultimate, but, you know, Trixie just doesn't have the damage. He gets Valkyrie...
Oh,
my
nice.
God. Props to Trixie there, lands a fantastic Shell Surf and finishes it up. Jerax, playing Self Stealer, comes in, but it's not even close to being enough, and just really sharp play by Trixie again. It's not that, you know, I'm going to borrow from a tennis commentator here, it's not that our era playing the Valkyrie lost, it's just that Trixie won, because, you know, Valkyrie didn't do anything wrong, it's just Trixie came out with a really good piece of play there, and picked up that kill. And now Panda makes a huge error, eats a crippling volley in the tower range, and, oh, he's not actually going to go down. Magma's trying to follow up on it, manages to do a fantastic job of juking the Plague Rider ultimate by stunning as it's in flight, which I believe screws it completely, though I wouldn't like to be quoted on this one by any enthusiastic mechanics forum followers. And, well, that's about it, really. I mean, I thought that Panda was completely out the creep without a paddle, but actually, Glacius didn't use the Ice Imprisonment. Meanwhile, Fresh Pro, getting a good Seeing 2 in the middle lane, has to use his ultimate to get out of it. Voodoo Jester TP's in, but it's too late. Jerax not really doing anything. Sorry, I'm hogging the microphone again. Feel free to talk. I've got nothing valuable to say.
No, I mean, it's perfectly fine. We're kind of at a dull moment right now in the game. I haven't seen team fights. Well, I mean, you know, obviously we're seeing ganks every once in a while and stuff, but I mean, nothing, you know, like we saw last game where it was, you know, hell breaking out, spells all around, you know, that type of deal. It really is just laning phase right now.
Well, there's nothing like meaningless blather to fill the gaps.
Oh, I know, and trust me, if anybody watching the stream and whatnot, you know, hates fluff. I hate fluff too, but what are you gonna do when nothing's going on? You can only do so much.
Get out your teddy bear.
I know, right?
Sorry, that didn't make very much sense, did it?
Pretty much Panda finishing Ghost Marchers and stuff, looking over some of this other stuff we got going. Solstier at 386 gold per minute, so almost 400, so he's right where he needs to be. Hasn't been able, he does have a port key though, haven't seen him use it. Oh, Voodoo Jester in a lot of trouble mid. One more auto attack, there goes the Acid Cocktail. That's not going to save him though, it would have if it had hit 1 second sooner. And Tundra is not able to help his fellow teammate out. Ult was not off cooldown, and actually has about 10 seconds left, so...
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just Voodoo just overextending, and Jerax is pretty damn good with his demon hands, landing every single one of them and making him pay the price for it. And I mean, I keep saying that it's not that someone lost, it's the other person won, which is a slightly optimistic turn of events. Really, that was just Voodoo just screwing up and getting killed, so nice to be able to just say someone effed up.
Great animation cancelled by Valkyrie bottom. He actually forced Trixie to use the take cover, and so he wasted that. Shellsurf coming out. It is not going to really hit anything. But yeah, if that arrow had hit, it would have been really nice because that would have finished him off. Arrow coming out now. It will miss by a mile.
No, Trixie going for the arrow snipe, not really getting away with it. They still haven't done anything about this Soul Stealer. I mean, they've tried to, but they haven't just come in and said, yeah, right, we're going to come in and gank you hard. And really, Jerax is getting pretty much free reign.
Yeah, I mean, he had like, what, a 10-minute port key? I mean, that's unreal. Yeah, going down. Let's hear for Signature using the ult. Panda's going to get out. Oh, no, maybe not. Leaf coming out, Call going out, and you're going to miss. 2-second arrow onto Voodoo Jester. Crippling Volley coming out to follow up. Is not going to hit, actually. Somehow it misses. Skeleton's coming out onto Panda. He's going to go down. Valkyrie's still alive. Ult from Bubbles on the way. Song of Sea coming out. Glacius in a lot of trouble. and he will go down to Voodoo Jester. So a 3-for-1 exchange in favor of the Hellborn. So great job by Bubbles showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah, Trixie, the all blinking, all stunning vacuum cleaner, blinks in, stuns everyone, and hoovers things up. That wasn't very funny, was it? I'm sorry. But yeah, Trixie, they're doing a great job coming in.
You have to have bad jokes to have good jokes. That's just how it works.
That's true, but we need some good jokes. I mean, whilst what you say is true, you also have to have good jokes to have good jokes. So.
Yeah, that's true.
That's depressing, isn't it? Let's move on swiftly. But yeah, good job by Trixie, blinking in there, catching pretty much a perfect ultimate, and the Hellborn did a great job just cleaning up on that. Yeah, going back to Panda, I can't help but feel that he's got, what, 27 int? He'd be better off just, I mean, that he's got no natural mana regen. I can't help but feel he'd be better off just screwing the sustainer, getting a bottle to manage his mana and health, which is a lot cheaper.
Well, he's got the sustainer, but now he's gotten a mighty blade, so that begs the question as to what he's really going now. I would assume it's an ice brand.
Well, I'd assume it's a BKB, because actually, Panda works really well.
Bet on.
Sure, I bet you.
Deny tower mid, so Soulster will not pick up that tower kill. That is unfortunate.
It's not really an issue though. I mean, Jarek's has just got so much gold at the moment. He's
I know, but I'm looking at the whole team aspect. I mean, that would have been a huge improvement in terms of the team as a whole. As we do see a team fight going down. Bubbles again with the ult. Soulster coming in. No Song of Sea was stunned out. There we go. Song of the Sea popping out. Wow, Soulster ult coming out and does not do anything to Bubbles hardly. Playground will go down to the Demon Hands for Second Archer trying to do some cleanup as well. Magnus in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna get flicked. Oh wow, nice surge out. Crippling volley onto Panda. He's going to get taken out. Oh, Magnus charging up his ult. This could be bad news bears coming in. He's not going to hit anybody with it. Oh, no. Voodoo Jester going down. Oh, man. Hat trick popping out. And Bubbles and Tundra, the only two coming out alive. So great play by the Legion coming out of that Bubbles initiation.
Well, I think it's pretty clear that it's all Solstice, really. He's mad farm. He's,
just Trixie's going to get taken out. Yes.
Yep, good second Demon Hand there, just catching Trixie right on the edge, really finishing everyone up. And really, MSI now paying the price for not doing something about Jarek's earlier. I mean, I don't even know what his gold is. 466, that is Chew level, basically. He is breaking the game as much as someone who is probably the best Holland player around. And Valkyrie, great use of the map port by Fresh Pro there. Let's Playground have the line of sight. He needs to cancel Valkyrie's TP with his ultimate, obviously has a mini stun. And probably an unnecessary stun from Fresh Pro, but there's nothing quite like making sure the map port doing his job again. Fresh Pro, actually, he's playing quite differently, but I think he's playing quite differently to last game, but I think that's mainly because of the start he had. Last game he was pretty dominant, shut down a Defiler. This time we're seeing the flip side of that, which is that he's been completely and utterly abused by a Soul Stealer, and really I think we're seeing a lot more passive play, and it's not really working. I think that actually Beastmaster worked pretty well for them when he was able to dominate his lane and gank people hard, but when he doesn't have quite the same level advantage and he isn't quite as powerful relatively, he starts sort of not really working, and I'm just not sure whether that's a product of...
I'm excited. Jerax is going one of my favorite Soul Stealer builds that everybody always shoots me down on, and that is going Portkey first, following up with Assassin's Cloak.
What the derp? That's really all I can say. I just can't get the logic of that. You get a positioning tool, and then you get something to help you sneak up and position yourself around people. It's like if I've already got a perfectly good set of pliers, and then one day I encounter...
Well, actually, no, I take that back. He may not be going that. He's got a Steam Staff and a Warhammer. Taking a second look at that, I rushed that, but that would be the item he might be going. Stun coming out onto... Wow, Mammoth's going down. I didn't catch enough of this. Wow, Soul Stealer in a lot of trouble. Call going out now. Everybody's going down. Oh, Soul Stealer goes down. Valkyrie trying to help take cover, not gonna work. She's gonna have to run back, so no real support. And meanwhile, top for Second Archer, the one person they needed to be in the fight to turn things around was up top. It's trying to fend off Panda right now, and Glacius is in a lot of trouble. And I would just concede this tower.
He's getting
Acid Cocktail. I want to know how he had line of sight on that. Oh, Bird maybe? Nope, he moved it. So Mammoth's coming back into the fight. Tundra and them have definitely overstayed their welcome. Valkyrie now coming out of the woodwork. Bubble's going to run the other direction. Voodoo coming out. No mana. Arrow coming out. It's going to miss. Oh, God. The call will not, however. And Playground needs to be careful here. Bubbles is somewhere. He's over in the forest right now, kind of biding his time, getting enough mana to come back in. Crippling volley misses somebody, and
Yeah, meanwhile, while all that's been going